Hello, this is Susanna and Kerrigan. Hi Kerrigan. We would like to tell you a story about resurrection eggs. What is the first egg say?
When they were waiting at palm trees and Jesus was riding on a donkey.
Yes, Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey. The people waved palm branches. The palm branch reminds us of Christ's entry into Jerusalem. What is the second egg has? Can you open the second egg, Kerrigan?
Okay. The soldiers were going to give him 30 silver coins if he was going to show the soldiers where Jesus is.
Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. The coins reminds us of the 30 pieces of silver Judas received for betraying Jesus into the hands of the Jewish people. What is the third egg?
When they were eating bread and wine. Eating bread and drinking wine.
I see. Jesus shared the Last Supper with his disciples. The bread reminds us of Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples before crucifixion. What is the egg number 4 have?
Okay. When he was praying, and his disciples fall asleep 3 times.
Can you show us what that is? Praying hands. Yes, Jesus prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. The praying hands remind us of Jesus visiting the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. What is in the 5th egg?
5 egg. Oh, okay. When they put a crown on his thorn on his head and put him a nail and put him on the cross.
Yes. Soldiers placed the crown of thorns on Jesus' head. The crown of thorns reminds us of the crown that the soldiers placed on Jesus' head while mocking him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews." What is in the egg number 6?
When they put him on the cross.
Oh, yes.
To die.
Jesus carried his own cross. The cross reminds us of the cross Jesus carried and then was crucified on. Now we're going to egg number 7.
Okay, we lift up the sponge to Jesus to drink it, and he did not drink anything and he didn't drink it because he wanted to feel the most for us.
They offered Jesus wine mixed with gall on a sponge to drink. The sponge reminds us of the wine with gall Jesus refused to drink. Egg number 8.
When they nailed him to the cross, they nailed his hands and feet to the cross.
Yes, Jesus was nailed to the cross and died. They pierced his side with a spear. The 3 nails remind us of the nails that were driven into Jesus' hands and feet to nail him to the cross. Egg number 9.
They had beat Jesus. They took his coat.
Soldiers divided Jesus' garments and cast lots for his coat. The dice reminds us of the Roman soldiers gambling for Jesus' clothes. Egg number 10.
They put some medicine in his mouth. And they put some medicine in his mouth.
Cloth.
They wrapped him up with cloth.
Cloth, yes. Linen cloth and spices were used to prepare Jesus for burial. The gauze and spices remind us of the linen cloth and spices that were used by Joseph of Arimathea to wrap Jesus' body after he had died on the cross. Egg number 11.
When the rock was rolled from the tomb, and he was present from the dead.
Yes. Egg number 12.
You didn't read it. You didn't read it?
Yes. Go ahead, Kerrigan. Egg number 12.
Okay. When it was empty, the tomb was empty.
Yes, the tomb was empty. Jesus was not there. He had risen from the dead. The empty egg reminds us of the empty tomb and Jesus' resurrection from the dead.